Yeah. Back once again, Trey with another Fish Out of Water request reaction. Peace.
That's why do not in any way be a slave to the senses. Do not in any way be trapped by the senses. All the senses were given that you may be their master. So the senses, you think they are strong, but you are stronger. And if you fight with them, you will be stronger. If you give in to them, you will be weaker. And down and out, and all your happiness will be.
I ate a soup from the bones of Yogananda to put three in your Honda like Al Shabaab. I like democratic force of Uganda, Okongo crime. Me and hemorrhagic dying for fever. In a world of believers, I put mostly sativas. The spring bringing Jesus, symbolically the rising of the sun. The planets deceive us, they chasing and they got us on the run. I drop plastic just for fun, man, I'm not even trying. Why I spit 1,000 takes in a studio dying from the very.
See, he spit classics just for fun. He's not even trying. Why y'all
moments that my lungs took a nail. Hip-hop sensed me. Her Holy Spirit knew I was here. She then disappeared, but early was seducing my teens. She would often reappear in my hopes and my dreams. I wanted to rap. My admiration grew for the craft. When I told my family, they would snicker and laugh. You're not gonna last, but how on earth were they to believe? I locked myself up in the room and took sabbatical leave. I fell through the sea. The rhymes just started filling the sheet. Then I positioned myself in front of the mic for a week to a month to a year to lifetime. I wrote every single bar myself. I never bite rhymes. I'll get it right, no lifelines. Kill obliterating life signs despite crimes. I could have been killed or locked away 9 times. Since 9 is a multiple of 3, that's 3 times. It's time for me to go until the next time. 3's the peace sign.
It's all peace and love. We've been the people's champs, cause initiated by blood of the saints, painting verbal masterpieces, ill philosophies, dope thesis, pure genius, master building Templar.
I like that. Hold up, we gonna bring that back.
Of the saints, painting verbal masterpieces, ill philosophies, dope thesis, pure genius, master building Templars, came from Mars like Jesus. Always had that feeling of being destined for greatness. For heaven's sake, all that are now awake. What you give, don't you dare take it back. We the leaders of the new school, never was a fool, and took the bait. Time waits for no one, dum-dums. Ancient wise words like scriptures from the Bhagavad Gita. Rapture soon comes, we the chosen ones, sending demons back to the next dimension like Vegeta. Devils hijack the culture, made it a trend, busting yoga moves, but the melanated stay shine. Same shit like they do in the hip-hop, son. Actually, it's been done, avoiding death diets. But when we speak the truth, all stay quiet. All Namah Shivaya, eternal soul fire. Shiva boom, Lord Vishnu, breathing planets, excelling death, last Kali Yuga. The true living gods will be all that's remaining left. Word, my friend, all good things must come to an end. Word, my friend, all good things must come to an end.
You like to see what is good, hear, smell, taste, touch, and that's where you are locked up. Your conscience is locked up. How the soul descended into the body, and how to take it back to the spine and the brain, beyond the confines and the prison of the body into the vast infinite. While people are busy with music and song, I have forsaken money, everything.
I've heard better from them too. I have. I definitely heard better from them too, but it's something of a deeper double entendre or hidden meaning. He got some deeper stuff intellectually that's probably over my head that's going on in the song, but just sonically, just me listening to the song, the lyrics, it's not as good as a lot of Beast and Apocalypse songs. I'm not giving it that at all. I can't. It's impossible.
Miracle will see you now. Yeah, my mind don't sway. Telekinesis, thoughts the ripple beast, the cyclone wave. You're not official, I will beat you with a mic on stage and wrap the cord around your neck like this the python cage. Despite all rage, I manage to balance and live physically, manifesting, confessing, incessant sick, lyrically expressing, addressing oppression, never stress critically, modify perception, get to thinking analytically, incontrovertibility, not even worth to mention, cause my body's just a vehicle. My physical extension as a lipid rising to the top, so buoyant in suspension. I two rows to separate myself from all the surface tension. See the surface at the bottom, mental freedoms at the top. My vantage point became infinity. I see all from the spot I have ascended, but as caveat remaining in my flesh, so I can break you off a piece of something outrageously fresh. Another sesh, another song, another thought, another track, another wrinkle, another trip around the sun, another crack, another opportunity emerging with your mental waves. Guess it's built in warning system, built to help the free you slaves. I am the one that no one tried tried to even give a second look. I never did shit according to they plan about the book. I made my lane, but with my music also came the sacrifices. Everybody split, I was left alone to my devices. Was convinced I was the nicest. Every day made affirmations. I've developed higher tolerance for pain, pious patience. I am stationed on the other side, just barely within reach. I am the holder of the crest, the one who came to lead the breach. I use my influence to bring you all together and to teach. I am the waves, I am the beach, I am the sun on the horizon. I'm the best whoever did it.
Hold up.
Pious patience, I am stationed on the other side, just barely within reach. I am the holder of the crest, the one who came to lead the breach. I use my influence.
The one who came to lead the breach.
To bring you all together and to teach. I am the waves, I am the beach, I am the sun on the horizon. I'm the best whoever did it. I am sure you realize that I'm your heartbeat, the oxygen, the life that fills your lungs. I'm the sum of your experiences, everything you've done. If you choose to see through me, the world becomes a little clearer when you realize that everything's like looking in the mirror. It's all reflective of the energies you put out, you attract. By the force of will, reality's created, that's a fact. So many people don't come back, so many people blew their chance. See you hurting there and leave you there to die without a glance. Cause like cashing in advance, they're taking more than what they give. Even though the pain is great to me, the only choice is live. I'm not ready to be ashes, yet a meat stuck in the ground. Still have many years of vocal cords manipulating sound. Still have many lunar cycles and appointments with my mic. Still have many years of doing just exactly what I like. When I take a breather, take a finite moment to reflect. I remember every single word and sign of disrespect. And even though I have the power to, I won't come for your neck. I am a man, my mind is set. I have no interest in killing you. You do that to yourself, that's why nobody's really feeling you. Those human problems minuscule. My mind's a vast expanse. I purge the reservoir to make it music when I have the chance. I am proud of my creations. I am proud of what I found that grew my hair long. The pine cone in my skull is clean. I'm grounded.
Okay. I like that. I wasn't feeling that at first, but once that beat dropped, and he really started.
You slaves, I am the one that no one tried to even give a second look. I never did shit according to they plan about the book. I made my lane, but with my music also came the sacrifices. Everybody split, I was left alone to my devices. Was convinced
Everybody split. I was convinced that I was the best nigga out here. I hear you, Beast. I hear you. You were. You were right. You was correct, sir. You was correct. You are fire. Yeah. 1, 2. 1, 2. Yeah. Listen.
I got my best friend forever till my time here is done. I created him, the me'll always be number one. In the name of the Father and Son.
Say what?
In the name of the Father and Son.
Let's go.
He's always with me in the studio just writing for fun. We're the illest team together ever, love him a ton. In the name of the Father and Son.
Say what?
In the name of the Father and Son.
Let's go.
Hey yo, Pop, I caught the bugger rap and never stop. Low, we just chin spinning, flowing off the top.
I know, son, and you don't need help from no one. You're the new generation replacing the old one.
I seen it do it, sacrificially, not going through it. A perfectionist recording it again as you review it.
It's genetic. Some fathers teach their sons to be athletic. What you learn from me is alphabetic rhyming and phonetics.
And I'm blessed that I'm ready for the challenges that lie ahead. Coming up with different concepts of songs is lying bed.
Son, try instead. The write a line as soon as you awaken, and another line before you go to bed. There's no mistaking.
That we dope together, really pop the learning process. Been a pleasure. Industry, you teaching me to smart way to be tough as leather.
Cut.
That baby flow is baby beast.
Tether. One day all alone, you'll have to do this thing. Always remembering that you the God and that you the king.
I always bring my A game. I always spit the fire.
And I'm counting on it. Hand the keys to you when I retire. I got my best friend forever till my time here is done. I created him, the me'll always be number one. In the name of the Father and Son.
Say what?
In the name of the Father and Son.
Let's go.
He's always with me in the studio just writing for fun. We're the illest team together ever, love him a ton. In the name of the Father and Son.
Say what?
In the name of the Father and Son.
Let's go.
Pop, you proud?
Of course, son, kill him with skill.
I manifest into existence music solely from will. I learned from my pop that everything around is thought.
And also keep a level head whenever battles are fought.
I'll grow to a man and daily put the practice in my pen.
Yo, tell him about that double album you gon' drop when you 10.
No talking and cheating, I'm moving and improving this season.
Let pain be the reason, obtain the gains, insane and we cheesing, we laugh and they sneezing.
Was born to spit the heat for the freezing.
Use it as expressionism, not the people you pleasing.
Believe me, I get it, one day we'll spit toe to toe.
You got a long road ahead, you gon' surpass me for sure. I got my best friend forever till my time here is done. I created him, the me'll always be number one. In the name of the Father and Son.
Say what?
In the name of the Father and Son.
Let's go.
He's always with me in the studio just writing for fun. We're the illest team together ever, love him a ton. In the name of the Father and Son.
Say what?
In the name of the Father and Son.
Let's go.
Okay, I hear you, baby beast. I hear you, beast. I mean, as a father, I love that. And your son sounds like a natural. Like, it sounds like you didn't have to make him do that at all. It sounds like he was in the studio, line for line, bar for bar with you, beast. Kick your feet up. You got you one. You just gotta let him take, like you said, take the keys, drive the car. He sound nice. He sound like he ready for it. Even if he not ready for it and he just enjoying his time with you, which he probably is. That's what he probably was really doing it well for, because he want to be with his dad and be like his dad. But that's dope, though. It's a beautiful song.
Hip-hop is important, first of all, because it's a human skill. That's number one. In the age of technology, society becoming more and more technological, leaps in technology, it's always important to hold on to your human skills. What part of you remains human? Hip-hop, being a human skill, is the most important to human beings.
I'm hip-hop to the core, you're bored, so come find me. The cats you listen to are lyrically behind me, and no one gives a fuck. They wanna feel good, they wanna feel rich, don't wanna feel hood.
The vocals and how aggressive he's flowing. Beautiful.
Substance the songs, no. Mumbling lyrics, yes. The lyrics don't matter to them as long the beat is fresh. A bunch of numbskulls, a bunch of shallow sheep, misogynistic tracks that turn your son into a fucking creep. Your daughter to a whore, cause she ain't taught her worth. A bunch of carbon copy motherfuckers on this earth. They wear the same shirts, they speak the same words, they eat the same shit, they shit the same terms. Always the same herds, always the same crowds, always the same way of thinking behind the same shroud. Behind the same phones, always it's Instagram, the histogram indicative of lower vibratory stats. I'll get your man, cause I don't be fighting, son, I'll be slicing. Where I Julian, the words and afraid what I blades is dice, indecisive. I'm thrice, I'm rising, advising, the tides is rising, the prize, and the mind, devising, despising, but unsurprising, am I?
Breathe. Breathe.
No thinking for themselves, they're doing as they told. It's an illusion that it takes long to get old. My number's threefold, your number.
It is an illusion that it takes long to get old. Time flies. Time waits for no.
What's up, Jack? I go for beast mode. You hit it slump back. I think it's so whack. I think it's so lame. The simplicity of things that keep y'all entertained. I'm talking Cardi B. I'm talking Nicki too. And Horace trash is covered head to toe with sticky goo. I pity you, but more the younger folk that emulate that crap. You have another people write for you those fake ass raps. You teach the kids to trap. Y'all better teach them jail. Teach them commissary. Teach them rape. Teach them that hell. Cause that's the place they go. For sure, so make it cool. I laugh at every single one of these fake rapping fools. They corporate tools to rack the jewels and push agendas that destroy the fabric. Who we are, then lambing haciendas. Conscientious, I'm pretentious, incentious. I'm endless vengeance, invention, sit in suspension. Must mention my full intentions, ascension, my full pretensions, perfection. It's third dimension, extension. Civilians hurt for their pensions. I hope I had your attention.
Yes. You have my attention. Hold up. Bring that back.
Civilians hook for their pensions. I hope I had your attention.
Civilians hook for their pensions. I didn't bring it back for.
I'm endless vengeance, invention, sit in suspension. Must mention my full intentions, ascension, my full retentions, perfection. It's third dimension, extension. Civilians hook for their pensions. I hope I had your attention.
If you can speak like this, I'll keep on bringing and singing until your ears is ringing. I can do that all day with not plugging into anything, no electricity.
When the filter is used right, he used it correctly. I'm not a big filtered vocals guy. I don't like that too much. But that was hard. I really enjoyed that. Especially when the filter was on his vocals, that's when he really got into the double time, real aggressive flow. And when Beast is in that lane, in that cadence, he's hard to deal with. But dope song overall, because I like those vocals and that beat. It was dark, it was haunting, something from American Horror Story type of feel to it. I liked